Hey everyone, it's Holmes from Homestorybooks and I have another library book haul and currently reading for you today. I go to the library a lot and currently have 22 holds with 9 ready to pick up and 1 in transit. I don't read all the books I borrow, but honestly, book piles are the most comforting thing. So let's get into the books, shall we? The first book I have for you today is The Well of Loneliness by Radcliffe Hall. This is a book about a woman named Stephen in the 1920s who grows up and realizes she's attracted to women. Stephen, much like Hall herself, was gay and was determined to live life on her own terms. This book is the subject of one of the most notorious obscenity trials in history, and lots of people say it's sad, it's too long, but I need to check it out for myself. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but my edition has been soaked in perfume in some of the pages, so when I first opened it, all I could smell was perfume. And there's something really sad and poignant and beautiful about that. The next book I picked up from the library was Tomboy Survival Guide by Ivan Coyote. Coyote is a trans person, and this is their memoir talking about their identity and how they came to accept themselves. It was longlisted for the Canada Reads 2018 prize, and they're very prolific, so if I like this, I have 10 other books to choose from. A friend of mine saw them speak about this book, and she said whatever time she wasn't laughing was spent crying. So that feels like high praise to me. Also, look at these illustrations and the little black and white pieces throughout the text. 2018 is the year for more illustrations in adult books. Thank you to Arsenal Pulp Press for adding illustrations. Arsenal Pulp Press are fast becoming one of my favorite publishers. They consistently seem to publish queer people and people of color and First Nations people. They also published a book I recently read and loved called Full Metal Indigiqueer by Joshua Whitehead. It had loads of text and images, and its format is unlike anything I've ever seen, and I'll link that video where I talk about the book down below. Arsenal Pulp Press, come through with those illustrations though. Yes, thank you. This next one I put on hold accidentally, but it's here now and I still want to read it. It's Indigenous Man Masculinities, Legacies, Identities, and Regeneration, edited by Robert Alexander Innes and Kim Anderson. This one looks a bit more scholarly and is definitely a collection of articles rather than a non-fiction text, which is what I was expecting. But there are still some articles featuring names that I really like, such as Richard Van Camp, Daniel Heath Justice, and more, so I'll flip through this and see if anything piques my interest. The last book I have to show you in my haul today is Queer, a graphic history by Meg-John and Julia Scheele. This is a graphic history discussing important figures and cultural movements within the queer community. This looks like a great primer to queer history and theory, and it looks like it'll be an easy read. The first book that I'm currently reading is Winter by Ali Smith. I haven't read her first book in the seasonal quartet Autumn, but people were saying although they're connected, you don't have to read the first book. Winter's first line is, "God is dead," to begin with. And what a brilliant first line it is. I'm really enjoying the writing. Ali Smith's writing is one of a kind, and it's been years since I read her, so it's good to be back. Except my edition has huge text, and it just makes the reading experience way more difficult than it has to be. Every time I look at the text, I just want to be like, why are you so huge? Why? Ugh. Okay, I still don't know if I'll get over it and finish the book, or just hand it back to the library, but here we go. The other book I'm reading is Call Me By Your Name by Aciman. This is about a young man named Elio who pines after his father's PhD student Oliver, who is bold and brash and much older and everything Elio wants to be. I watched the film and fell in love with the characters, so I'm buddy reading this with my friend Anya. This book gives me so many queer feelings, all the crushes I had, and that feeling of meeting someone where you don't know if you want to be them or be with them. So many convoluted feelings of love and self-discovery. I just want to take Elio by the shoulders and say, you're gay, okay, it's fine, and all you have to do is go up to this man and say, I fancy you, and then kiss him on the mouth. I'm 25% of the way through and probably would have read more if I wasn't so constantly frustrated and also in love with Elio's character. The last book I'm currently reading is All the Wrong Questions, Who Could That Be at This Hour by Lemony Snicket. This is the first in a middle grade quartet and has Snicket's trademark voice, which I missed a lot. It's about a 13-year-old spy apprentice named Lemony Snicket and all the mischief and intrigue him and his boss get up to. It includes some lovely illustrations and it's a suspenseful, super fast read. That's it for this video. Do you love using the library as much as I do? Are you interested in reading any of these? Have you read any of these before? Let's chat in the comments below. Bye everyone!